everybody, welcome to Life and Love in the Philippines. Today, I'm going to barbecue some country style ribs. Now these are not actual ribs, it's just a style of the cut. It's called country style pork, and this is made from pork butt. Most come from the pork loin, which is a really good meat. And so let's get our spices together, guys. So we're going to use some paprika. I don't major a whole lot of stuff. Some garlic powder. I kind of do things by eye. I know what I want, you know. There's some garlic powder. I'm going to put a little coriander in, as opposed to black pepper. I'll put the coriander in. And again, I'm not majoring much. We're going to have enough to cover all this meat here. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4 strips, and we're going to cut those down. So we're going to have to go a lot heavier with this. If you have leftover, you can throw it in a Tupperware dish or something, and you know, save it for next time. As long as you don't contaminate it with what you're working on at the moment. So we'll put in a little chili powder. This is chili powder. Give a little bit of a bite, not much. And this here is sea salt. I know it says Himalayan, but it's not. This is Himalayan salt. Much different. This is actually sea salt that I put in here. So I'm going to put quite a bit of salt. Can't really over salt these. Got a lot of fat, and that fat's going to render. And we want to draw some moisture while it's marinating. This is some onion powder. And I like the onion powder. So, yeah, might put a little bit of black pepper in it here. Why not? Not too much. We got coriander in there. Alright. So then we're going to mix this up. Find my little wire whisk, and we'll mix this up. Kind of break up the chunks of that garlic powder. Got a few chunks in it. Alright. Good incorporated. So next thing I'm going to do, my little board out here, my cleaver, and we're going to cut this meat down so that it'll fit in this bowl. So again, here's the meat. About $8 worth of meat. About $8 worth of meat. $1.77 a pound, and just a little bit over 4 pounds. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get them here, cut them down a little bit. Not fully cut here. Got a little bone there. So we're going to cut them like right in here. And get a chunk about that size. Right. They don't have to be perfect. And I'm just going to throw it straight into the bowl. Like that. There's another pretty good chunk. I think I can get about 3 pieces out of that one. I love this cleaver here. And these are boneless. They did have a little piece of bone in that one, but the rest doesn't have any bone. They're pretty thick, as you can see. Pretty thick cut of meat. It does take some time to cook. Not too bad. You only have to bring it up to about 145 Fahrenheit to be safe. So, wash my hands. So I'm just going to get in here and I'm just going to work the meat around. Get it completely covered. Do this enough times, you kind of know how much rub you need. And I want them good and coated. And I'm going to let them sit in this bowl for about an hour. Kind of bring it down to room temperature. And here in a few minutes I'm going to go outside and fire up the charcoal on the grill. Got it all cleaned up yesterday. And you know, ready to use today. So yeah, everything's good and coated just like I want it. And just gotta wash my hands. And we'll get back to you guys on the next part. Alright guys, so we got the grill getting started up here, and as you can see down in there, coals are starting to get going. And what I'm using is an electric starter. You can see it kind of sticking out right there. And once I get these coals going, then I'll put a little more in there with it. But I like the electric starter because I don't like the taste of charcoal fluid, the starter fluid. And I never did like that taste. And no matter what you do, you are going to taste that. I want to taste more of the smoky stuff. So me and cameraman Phil are sitting here waiting on this part. And I showed you already how to make the rub, and we got the meat marinating on the counter. So I want it to come down to room temperature. That's why I done it that way. So it's a more even cooking. And once again, just so people know, you need to get that to 145 degrees Fahrenheit internal temperature. These don't have any bones, but if it did have bones, you know, you would want to make sure you wasn't against the bone when you measured it. I do have a thermometer. I have a couple, 2 or 3 of them. So we will be checking the meat because they will get done at different times. So that's it for this portion until we get the meat on and the coals are ready. Okay guys, so as you can see, the thermometer is up to almost 400. And we'll open it up. That's what we got down in there. And that's probably about time to take this electric element out. They're good and started. And see what the real temperature is without the element in there. So we'll cut back. Alright guys, so got the charcoal briquettes going. And we'll scrape down Great. Real good. Then we'll go to oil. Howdy.
Howdy, what's you making?
Ribs.
Good, so yeah. It's good.
Alright, so we're going to take this. This is some vegetable oil. Whoa. Now we got paper towel blowing all over the place. Get the help from the passerby. We're doing this because we want to keep the grill from the meat from sticking to the grill. If you do this over time, every time you use it, and you have pretty good, basically, you have a nice stick on the grill. I'm going to do it one more time. It's just vegetable oil. You don't want to go using the good olive oil on there. Alright. And here's the meat. Now it's been in there for about an hour and a half coming down to room temperature. And still starting to draw out the moisture. Gonna kind of keep them a little bit away from the main heat source. Pretty thick pieces. You can see the main part of the coal was right down in there. And yeah, we're not going to be able to avoid all of it because there's not a lot of room on this grill for the amount of meat we have, but we can mostly avoid it and kind of do it a little bit of an indirect heat. Oh, almost had a runaway. One going rogue. And that one's just going to have to go right over the top. We can't avoid them. So, yeah, we're just going to let it be in there. Basically have 4 sides. You can see this meat is pretty thick. We'll do that, and we'll do that, and we'll do that, and we'll do that. So, we'll let this go for 5 or 6 minutes. Let it do this thing. And we'll come back to you and show you a little more. Alright guys, so we're going to take a look at them, get them turned over, and our oil should have kept us from having problems sticking. Real slow cook. It's only running about 250. So, yeah, they're not quite ready to turn. Maybe some in the middle here. Check those. That's getting a little bit of a grill mark on it. But they're not sticking, as you notice, because we put that oil on here. We're going to put some more coals in here and get this heat cranked up a little more, because the 250, we're talking almost 2 hours worth of cooking, and I don't want to wait that long. But I didn't want to put too much coals in and have too hot of a fire. And it would just basically char it on me. The inside would still be raw. So we're going to pull this tray out here. Eventually. There we go. pull the tray out, add some more charcoal. And alright folks, so things are getting there. That one's getting charred up pretty good. Gonna move things around a little bit. The smaller one's probably gonna get done. That could be a sample. We'll move some of these outer ones in a little closer. Not trying to cook them too fast, but we're not trying to take 2 hours either. See how they're looking. Pretty thick piece of meat though, it's going to take a while. Got the corn on the cob here. I like to throw them in there with the husk on them. It kind of protects them from the fire a little bit. That one there is getting pretty good. That's the one with the little piece of bone in it. Looking good. Clear the corn over here to the edge so it's not cooking so fast. That's a nice one. We'll move the corn over yonder. Down there, the fire's coming up. I have to open up my porch. And we'll let it roll for a little while. We'll get back to you. Alright guys, so got a couple of pieces off and they've been on the plate and we're still reading 162 and the pork needs to be 145 internal temperature and that's what the government says is safety. So, right now, this is still kind of raw. As you can see, we got some barbecue sauce on there. And I'm going to put a little bit more on there. And we'll pull you one off here and let you see what it's looking like. Real nice piece, got barbecue on it. Just letting that caramelize a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Pull the tray out, let the grill cool off with the tray out. We'll just pull this thing out, set it up here, let it cool off. That way I can take my grill back up in a few minutes. It'll be cool. Because I keep it inside the house. I don't want it out here in the weather. I don't want other people using it. It's a pretty nice grill. And I like it. I also got my corn going here. It looks like a bones mess on this corn, but it's not. Go ahead, kind of, it's hot. Kind of peel this back a little bit. You can see it's in pretty good shape. It's good and hot, let me tell you. Woo. All right, folks, so thank you for watching. We appreciate your support. Subscribe to our channel, help us grow, and especially if you like the videos. That way you'll get a notification and it'll tell you when we put one up. Usually almost every day. There's been a few days that we haven't put one up. For the most part, it's every day. So like, comment down below, and share the video, and subscribe. See you later, folks. It's time to eat.